So something happened that I just want to share with you here. I'm doing a final inspection on this roadway before I can claim that I had fixed their problem, the reason they asked me to look at the city, or asked us. And this happens. Now, I catch it, but at the same time, it's like, no. I'm recording this so I can send it to the creator of the city to let them know that, does this look, or ask them, does this look better than before? But what the heck? I've never seen an animal cross the road, never mind the highway. I don't even really notice it until I notice a little glitch on the highway, and then the little thing being tossed aside. But when you slow it down, right, there's clearly an animal there, crossing the median, getting behind the pink van. That truck backs up or slows down. They slow down a little bit. Transport truck, not so much, but he slowed down. And there they are. I'd like to say not a scratch, but we're too far. What is that? Is that a moose? Could it be an elephant? That's brown. It's probably a moose. I didn't know they can interact with traffic. That's wild. This is why I was asked to look, or this is why I looked at the map. They had said that all their traffic was jamming the left side. So I thought it was a double ramp problem. It wasn't so much a double ramp problem, but they are using all the lanes. They're just really favoring that left. They're even changing lanes. So, I mean, this is pretty much relaxed traffic. Until it gets down to here, then you notice that a lot of them are making lane changes. Right at the last node here. So I found that interesting. It's like, okay, so there is some sort of a problem. So this creator who noticed this, yeah, they weren't wrong. Yeah, there's the node. See, I almost want to put two nodes there, but that's not the issue. I mean, you would think that they would be jockeying into position a lot earlier. And if they're not in a panic state, that's what they normally do. Right? It's only when they're in a panic state that they'll go for the very first nodes to change lanes, or very last to change lanes. And here, they're changing lanes while they're on the highway, really. The one thing I do notice is the volume, the congestion on this highway is pretty high. I mean, it's nothing like real life, but remember, they can't see beside themselves. See that? So when they change lanes, they literally smack into another vehicle. But they don't really smack. They go into each other and then they separate, causing a little bit of dynamic on the highway, really. I don't mind that. But yeah, they're pretty much the majority. I would say, what, 90%, 80-90% of the traffic is in that far left lane. So yeah, there's an issue. I found out that it was the last interchange. There was a couple of things that were forcing them out of the right lane into the middle lane and the left lane. And then there was another thing that was forcing them into the far left lane. So I kind of played with that and fixed it, or at least I think I fixed it. And they also had a double ramp, but that wasn't doing much, but of course I took that out too. Because that double ramp, especially if they're using both lanes of that ramp, yeah, see, they're changing lanes there and there. It tells me there's a volume problem. If you use a double ramp lane, it can force all traffic that's trying to get past that ramp into the far left lane. I've got videos on that. I just like drilling that out for the new people. So I went back and I guess I moved one little on-ramp. Actually, I took it out and joined it to the other one, so there was only one on-ramp. Yeah. That I renovated. And after I did, and again, yeah, I just kind of moved that on-ramp. And that throughway, which was like the road that goes through the interchange, was a 2-lane. I put it back to a 3-lane. And then I changed this to a 4. And this is where the incident happened, actually. You see, they're still using the left lane. And if you want to imagine the left lane being the fast lane, it would be a lot of people in that fast lane. But they're more evenly mixed now. Wouldn't you agree? So what was happening is they were being pushed over to the left, and they just got lazy. It's like, yeah, no, we'll stay where we are. There's no need for us to move over. We can all just switch over at the last node. As we get, actually, no. The problem with this design is that, well, I don't have mods to change the off-map connections, and I don't even know if they would accept a 4-lane. But that's a 4-lane that's going to choke down into a 3-lane. So there is going to be some bottlenecking right at the edge of the map. But that's at the edge of the map. There's usually a cloud barrier over there that you can't see through. Yeah, it's more homogeneous. I mean, they are using a lot more of the lanes. But the main story here was, well, I'm showing the person that this is all fixed. Well, except for that. But you're not going to see that, right? And I wanted to share and ask you the question. Have you ever had wildlife cross your traffic and do what happened here? Because that was the first time I've ever seen it. It was nice to see. Anyways, have fun and ciao for now. Bad idea. Yeah. Big mistake. Cleared the highway. Yeah, we're going to stop it right here. Ciao.